Hey everybody. Um, Over the weekend we were trying to find some 380 ammo. We got some 9mm Luger and some 40 Smith and Wesson. Luckily I got 40. I managed to get 40 Smith and Wesson in full metal jacket and uh, golden saber. So I'm real happy about that. Uh, anyway, here's the deal. Uh, we called the gun store and we know the owner. We've bought lots of guns from him, and um, we're like really good friends. And I said, because I don't know the 380, but actually my girlfriend made the call, and she says, hey, I don't have any, uh, where I can't find any 380 ammo anywhere. Do you have any? He said, no. And she says, well, I did buy my 380 from you. He says, well, I'll tell you what. He says, I've got some in my personal stash, nothing to do with the store. He says, I'll just give you some. So he did, not in a box or anything. And it was just kind of a mix match mesh of 380, which is fine. No problem with it. And believe me, we appreciate it. I know my girlfriend does. And I'll explain what's on the left. That's one of the bullets we got from him. You can see, I'll try to keep this in focus, that the one in the middle is a little bit different. Besides that, it's all copper coated. The one on the right is a 9mm Luger. That's just for demonstration purposes. The two on the left came from this box or bag, whatever he had it in, of 380. You see, it's a little bit different looking. I can't see what I'm actually videoing here at this angle. But what it is this. The one in the middle is not a 380. I wasn't sure what it was. I checked it with a magnet, and it's because I didn't think they used steel or copper rather for the cases. And this is a steel case with a copper coating. And then I looked at the head stamp, and it's all it says is 71 on one side and 93 on the other. So I said, well, that's weird. So I found there's a head stamp website you can go, and I will put a link to it in the description, where you can actually go and look it up, the head stamps. So I did all this, and I came up with the fact that of what this is, where it was made, and when it was made, and what it really is. What it really is the one in the middle is a Makarov, 9mm Makarov. It was made in plant number 71 by the Chinese military. Amazing, isn't it? Now, what's even more amazing is when the bullet was made, and it hasn't been fired, but it was just loose in with this 380. The 93, because 71 was the plant number, 93 was the year it was made. So it's been around a while and it hasn't been used. It does have a brass primer, and it came in a blue box. And the same company that, or the same Chinese military plant that made this, made the Norinco version, which would also be stamped 7193. And it's 94.5 grain. I have no idea if you can or cannot use it in a 380 or a 9mm Luger pistol. Don't do it. I don't recommend it. You might get something you don't want, like an explosion, damaged firearm, you know, possible death. I don't know. Don't ever mix bullets to other guns, you could definitely end up dead. Anyway, but that's what it is. There's a couple of pictures that I have links to. They're not my pictures, but they're on PhotoBucket, of the two different boxes, the one for the Chinese military and the one for the Norinco version of this Makarov bullet. I think it'd be cool to have a Makarov pistol, and I've learned something else. They actually are coming out with have come out with a replacement for it. I think the company's name is Rostec, and it's called a UDAV, and it's a 9x21, and instead of 9x19, and it's a 9mm bullet that's humping. I mean, it's wicked. If you can get your hands on one of those, it would definitely be quite a pistol to own, from what they say. In 2019, the company that made it shipped it to the Russian military because they want it to be the replacement for the Makarov, which, whether you like a Makarov or not, and I don't know anything about them, period. I know they were the Russian big deal for many years, and they're used in China and North Korea and a lot of countries. They're a very respected pistol, but as far as personal experience, I have zero. I don't even know anyone that owns a Makarov. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. So if it ever happens to you and you get a bullet that kind of looks like a 380, you might not want to stick it in your 380. And on the flip side, I don't know if you could use a 380 in a Makarov pistol. So I'm not the guy to ask. But like I said, I wouldn't try it. Anyway, that's it. You all have a great day. And I'll post the links with this video. And keep in mind, I don't do this because I know anything. It's because I didn't know. And I wouldn't want anyone to make the mistake of trying to use this in a pistol and possibly having serious results. So whenever you get something like that could be loose or mislabeled or whatever, if it doesn't look right, research it, look it up, call the manufacturer if possible. In this case, I don't think China's military is going to talk to me, but just say. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.